Hello, 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 hello. Baby's here too. Yes, I have baby. Hey everybody! Long time no see, long time no see, long time no see. I know, it's been a hot minute. Well, if you watch my Twitch streams, it hasn't been. But it's been a hot minute here on YouTube. Hi everybody! How you doing? How's your day slash night slash whatever going? Hello, 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 hello. Take a word. So, how is everybody doing? How's everyone been? Wants to know. By the way, I got a new microphone. It's Elgato Wave 3 mic. Still working out the kinks on it. But it was given to me as a gift off my phone from a lovely viewer. I'm very appreciative of it. I think it's got something shaking the camera on the desk. I'm not quite sure what it is. It might be the hum of my laptop. I don't. Well, I am happy to see you all, like for real. I've missed my party people. It's been so sucky lately that it's just like kind of cracked, and I'm just like, I need human interaction. Get out of my head. It's great to see you again too. See, I don't find most games relaxing. For some reason they just stress me out, give me anxiety. Unless it's like The Sims. I can cheat, give them all the money so I can just build whatever house I want. That's relaxing. Congrats on your vacation. I want to go on vacation. Well, I'm kind of going on vacation in October. I'm going to TwitchCon, everybody. I'm attending TwitchCon. All 3 days. If I'm yawning, it's not because I'm tired, it's because I had to take Klonopin for a panic attack. And it tends to just kind of make me go wee out of it. I am just so friggin' hyped for TwitchCon, even though it's not for like months from now. I already bought my pass to get into the convention. Yes, I know, it was very expensive. I paid for my airfare, which was also expensive. I got the hotel room situated. I'm pretty much all good to go. Just need to figure out what I'm gonna like wear and eat while I'm out there. Hi everybody! Y'all wanna hear some bullshit? Not Evie. Evie is not bullshit. But y'all hear some bullshit? Raise your hand if you want to hear some bullshit. Oh, you're being so cute. So, my beloved spouse took my oldest kid with her friend's parents to a water park today. I didn't get to go. I had to stay home with 3-year-old, little fox, 6-year-old, and baby Evie. The entire time they were gone, these kids would not stop fussing. Just so much screaming, tantrums, and diapers, and chaos. It didn't start calming down until like 15 minutes before they got home. And what does my lovely spouse do when he gets home from having fun at a water park? Honks out on the bed. So I'm still stuck minding the kids. But fortunately, little Fox went down for a nap, so I took her a little bit. But I have baby Evie in here with me, because I can't leave her by herself. Like, wow, you had such a fun time. Now you're gonna go to sleep? So I'm just gonna have to keep doing what I've been doing all day. Playing with crap. Get a break. Thanks. I'm not like angry or anything per se, it's just frustrating. Because I literally spent all day dealing with tiny children, doing tiny children things, with like no time for myself, going crazy, easy. And it wasn't until like right before they get home that things calm down. And they get home and we get no relief. Like fucking Mother's Day all over again. He promised he would take over minding the kids so I could have some me time, catch a break. He wound up sleeping all day. So I had no break on Mother's Day. Hey, Cole. I wish I could get away, and like have a day to myself. But I don't get that. The closest I get is when I go to get my hair done or my nails done. That's like a few hours. Even then, that's stressful. Because getting my hair done feels weird because I get it dyed usually. It feels weird. And then when I get my nails done, that also feels weird. So it's not exactly like pure unadulterated me time. I would love to have the money to rent like a really fancy hotel suite with room service and stuff that has a spa, so I can like get a massage, hang out in a jacuzzi, chill in a nice plush bed that's huge, drink wine, have some real frickin' me time. I don't get that. What's my favorite show on Cartoon Network? I don't have Cartoon Network. I don't have TV. I just have internet. I don't pay for TV. The custom FEM thing. Custom. I don't remember. I'm sorry, honey. Well, technically TwitchCon's gonna be my break. But even that's not gonna be much of a break because I'm gonna be using it to like network with people and learn a little bit more about the industry and like rub elbows, and it takes a lot out of you. So it's not really a vacation. I would have loved to have gone see my orcas last month. I would have loved that, to have gone to a Superpod convention up in Washington State. But I didn't get to go because A, the cost of getting there and taking care of things would have been like over $3,000 that I just didn't have at the time. And B, no one was available to watch the kids at the time. So I couldn't go see my orcas. Like, I understand my spouse is tired. Like, okay, he works long hours. I get it. And chasing after kids at a water park, I imagine, isn't easy. But, like, I barely get any sleep. Because to make content... I have to get up super early when it's quiet to be able to make it ASMR-y. Because you can't do that when the world's awake and there's lawnmowers going and cars going and people running around outside. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. So I have to like do it at like 3, 4 in the morning. Then the kids wake up usually a few hours later. So I'm stuck minding them all day. Like I get like no sleep. Oh, that sounds cool. I have no idea what any of those words mean, but it sounds cool. Little Evie is being super active right now. At least she's not screaming, because she's doing that all day. That was very annoying. Yes, he. Yes. Hi. Hi. She smiles and giggles now. It's so cute. Hello, Lion's Heart. Hi, baby. You want to be on my lap? You want to steal my thunder? Is that what this is, Evie? You want to steal my thunder? Oh, now you're excited. Now you're excited. Oh, you're gonna be on my lap and you're gonna... Come here, Evie. Come here, little baby of mine. There we go. Ugh. Comfy. Feeding. I got some Evie. I got so cute. He's so cute. Giggle. Bundle. Hey, bundle. Come here. Turn around. I'm doing alright this evening. Mildly frustrated. But otherwise alright. Mildly frustrated. I have heard of Godsmack. Haven't listened to, but I have heard of Godsmack. Man, I'm just tired of like shit sucking this year. Like, so many people in my life have died. I lost 2 pets. My husband turned out to not be who I thought he was. A lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. Songs currently in my head. Probably a tie between Black Dahlia by Hollywood Undead and Make You Wanna Die by The Pretty Necklace. Both of those kind of tied. They kind of move from my head a lot. It just sucks that I can never get a real break, except for like the couple nights I Twitch stream. And even then, I hear chaos in the background. I don't get a break. I'm always dealing with this. I'm always handling everyone else's problems. And when it comes to my own, it just seems like I have to suck it up and deal with it. Baby, got my hand. Holding my hand. Holding my hand, she's so cute. Hey Ragna! Yes, I've gotten the new chair because the person who usually would help me those things moved to another state. I have to rely on my spouse to help put the chair together. So that chair probably won't be put together for another few months because he won't get around to it. Well, he'll find a million excuses, everything but. But I appreciate the chair immensely. Like, I checked it out in the box. It looks dope. It looks like it's going to be incredible once it's built. It just gets frustrating that I can't fully rely on my spouse for things, and very annoying. Like, I have a mild horror story from like a week ago. I had a dental appointment that I went to by myself because someone needed to stay home with the kids. I was gone maybe 2.5, 3 hours. When I left, things seemed fine. Things seemed under control. I come home, my oldest kid and her friend are in her bedroom with the door locked, and I find the baby asleep, which is good, but then I also find my husband asleep, and my 3-year-old running around the whole house unsupervised. That is dangerous. Because she could have gotten into stuff. Didn't, fortunately, but she could have. See, my trick is, if I'm tired and I need a nap, and the baby's napping, I take little Fox, get her situated in her room, because she can't actually get out of her room yet. She hasn't figured it out. So I get her situated, let her play with her toys and stuff, let her chill in her room for a bit, then I get a nap. And then I know she is safe in her room, not wandering the house. Girl's okay. She was fine, but it was very, like, disturbing. Just the level of irresponsibility. Did I see which question? Give me unique. I have no idea what that means, but give me unique. It's all good, dude. It's all good, my friend. I totally get it. I just really hate that life keeps throwing shit at me. And I really hope that it's done throwing shit at me. I don't think I can handle much more. I really don't. I'm starting to get to my breaking point. In fact, I actually did hit my breaking point back in July. I tried to unalive myself. Wound up in a 24-hour psych hold at a hospital. One time. But yeah, I can't take any more bullshit happening this year. I can't. Your sucks. Stop. Mm. I really do hope things get better. Because, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to cope if things get worse. It's all good. I appreciate hugs. I like hugs immensely. Oh, you want to hear some more bullshit? Last night, well, my spouse and I were having a discussion. He had the audacity to say that I don't have a real job. That making content, streaming, adult work, all that, not a real job. Just because I'm not on my feet all day. But apparently, a job that requires, like, using my brain a lot more than the average person needs to for other jobs isn't a real job. Oh, Ellen. I'm doing best I can given everything going on in life right now, to be honest. Best I can. Nate, I have no idea what any of that means. Please pick something for me. Yeah, exactly, Cole. Exactly. Like, while he was deployed, I was lonely too. Like, granted, I was taking care of the kids, so I was able to keep busy and make content and everything, but I was still, like, every day I went to bed alone. And contrary to what he seems to believe, I did not have very many people to talk to. Let alone talk about fun things. Pretty much the people I talked to would just vent to me about their problems, and that was it. Wouldn't get all giggly and goof off or any of that stuff. Nope, nope. It's all just venting and crap. Oh, and get this lovely, lovely thing. My spouse has been going through my stuff, as in my phone and my computer, including going through my emails, some of which are confidential between me and my clients. Like, that is some fucking bullshit. And he doesn't seem to understand that, yes, I have flirty conversations with people who partake in my content, especially if they give me money for said content. Because that's kind of how the business works. You keep people engaged, and they're more likely to want more of your content. than if you're just like hold and ignore them. But like it doesn't mean anything. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna run away with some 20-something-year-old by some naked pictures of me. Like, that's just not how it works. And I would love for him to try to make proper ASMR. Like, use my good ASMR mic, have his voice be just right so it's not too loud and abrasive in that very sensitive mic, be able to tell a compelling story in ASMR, and then edit the audio, get rid of any background hissing or fizzing or just air sounds, and then have him edit it into a video after crafting a thumbnail that's appealing. Because I don't have editors. I don't have people making thumbnails for me. I do everything myself. Everything. The only thing I don't do is make the music. I get it from royalty-free libraries. That's it. I would love to see him do all that from scratch. And see if he can do it as fast and as efficiently as I can. Because in the beginning, when I was making ASMRs, it used to take me hours to get one audio done and put up on YouTube or Patreon or whatever. Hours. Like, better part of a day. Now I can get it done in, like, less than half a morning if I'm really tugging at it with the editing. And I would love for him to try streaming. I would love for him to try streaming. He would have to last at least an hour and a half. At least 90 minutes. Preferably 2 hours. And be engaged with the stream the entire time. Little to no dead air. I would love to see him try that. And fuck it, I would love to see him try a proper porno shoot. I would love to see him try one. And everything that goes into it. Heck, even making home content that's adult. You still gotta, like, film it, make sure everything looks good, and do a little bit of editing and everything. It takes work. But no, because I'm not on my feet most of the day listening to some higher power boss, company, whatever. I don't work a real job. Like, he doesn't seem to understand. Y'all are technically my bosses. If y'all don't like my content, like if my content comes out and y'all start like not liking it, that's a problem. That's gonna affect me in many different ways, including financially. So I have to work my ass off, make quality content y'all enjoy. No, I can't be fired in the will of a manager, but my channel can tank. And other things can go wrong. It's always a possibility. Oh no, he respects desk people who go to like offices and shit. And like do shit on the computer that's like office work. He respects those people. He thinks they're doing real jobs. Apparently being creative and making content and whatnot is not a real job. Producing entertainment for people, most of which I make available for freaking free, not a real job. Oh, he thinks that's real work too. He keeps telling me, he's like, you should get a real job. There's so much, remote work going around right now. You could totally get a remote job. And I'm like, with my medical problems and having to take care of the kids, how in the fuck am I supposed to keep up with a schedule from remote work? Because remote jobs aren't jobs you just do whenever you feel like it. You're on a schedule still just like you'd be in an office. And I wouldn't be able to do that and juggle the kids and juggle my health. I would not be able to do that. Oh, I would love to go to Japan and see all the historical stuff. That'd be really cool. I also see parts of Tokyo that like cater to like fashion, art, and that stuff. I also go to Hokkaido. I definitely want to experience a real Japanese hot spring, a real onsen. That would be amazing. My kid's favorite family dinner meal is probably pizza, unfortunately. Hey Omega! Sorry I missed you initially. I don't know, it kind of irks me that I bust my ass at creating things and stress real hard over creating things, but apparently that's not a job. Hey, who's joining? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, most of Mark Hamill's work has been voice acting, not like screen acting. Yeah, people respect him. And a lot of voice actors, like professional voice actors who voice act for like anime and video games and whatnot, they're doing it from home in homemade studios. I guess because they're doing it from home. And they're just saying lines into a mic and then saying the file off. They're not doing actual work either, are they? Because they're not going into a studio to do it. No, they're doing it at home. See this bullshit logic? It's bullshit logic. No, he's not jealous. He's not. He's not jealous of the ASMR thing. I think he's more jealous of the fact that I have a community. That because of my content creation and it getting out there and people liking it, that I was able to build a community of people that I can hit up and talk to if I want to, and whatnot. Whereas he has to essentially make friends the old-fashioned way. Like, I'm sorry that people like what I do, and some of them care about me as a person. What's the matter, Evie? What's the matter? Evie. You want to go back and play? You want to go back and play? I don't know, y'all. It's just, like, that was a low blow in our discussion yesterday. Like, that was a major low blow. And I really wanted to hit him with this one. I wanted to hit him with, like, how he can fucking call himself a Marine when he only reports to the base 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks in the summer. And works in a building where nowadays, because of his position and rank, he mostly sits on his butt. But he's technically still a Marine. Meanwhile, there's Marines, you know, out in war zones right now, shooting guns and avoiding bombs and shit. No, he's not in infantry. He's in avionics tech. He works with aircraft. It's essentially it's a maintenance job and a desk job. It's not really anything on the front lines. I don't know what Doom Eternal is, really. You know what gets to me? The fact it took him like over a month to cut off and block the people he was seeing on the side. Well, granted, mostly online, because they live not where we are, but still, it was an emotional thing. And it took him freaking forever after me catching him, and us even going to therapy, for him to cut it off. When that should have been like the first thing he did. Or at least did it when he had the wake-up call when I tried to unalive myself and I was in the hospital. If it wasn't for Koichi, who was on the phone with me panicking and hung up and immediately like called him to wake him up to come like get me to the hospital, I could very well not be here right now. Like, that should have been a fucking wake-up call to cut off the side hose. But apparently side hose matter more than the life of your wife. Apparently so. Can't hurt the feces of your side hose. Even though your wife could have died. Hey Zach, I'm hanging in there. How are you doing? Happy. I'm glad things have been great for you, because some people need happiness, because this year's been sucky for me. I needed to come back. I hit a point where I'm just like, I can continue to wallow in my pain and anger and other emotions, or I can feel that into creative juices and get back to what I love doing, which is making ASMR roleplays, doing goofy streams, and making adult content. Here's the thing. It wasn't like it was like a quick little affair either. Like, he was just briefly talking to these side pieces. No. This shit had been going on since he was last deployed. Which means it was been going on for over a year. He lied to me and hid shit from me for over a year. And then he wonders why I'm so pissed off and hurt and feel betrayed and can't fucking trust him. Oh, of course I'll be your Discord friend. Like, I could forgive, like, a one-night stand. I could forgive, you know, a casual thing online that lasts, like, a month or two. Then you realize something's up and stop doing it. Like, I can get past that. I can't get past being lied to and gaslit and everything else for over a goddamn year. Evie's doing great. She's in the room with me right now, playing with a toy and just smiling and being the baby. Last I checked, little Fox is napping, so they're doing good. And you know what's really fucking dumb? He holds it over my head that because he's in the military and I'm married to him, that we get the really good military health insurance. Even though, like, half my doctors that I need to see don't even take that insurance. So it doesn't really fucking matter. But regardless, he holds it over my head. He's like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this good health care. And like, you know where else I can get fucking good healthcare? I can pledge Aaliyah and move to fucking Israel, where they have universal healthcare. And I wouldn't have to worry about jack shit. I'd say husband Joe is doing good, except I know he's not because he's feeling incredibly guilty and is where he's been acting like a dick. Unfortunately, I don't really have the means to emigrate to Canada. Not unless I was able to, like, secure a job up there or something. But I have family ties in Israel. I have proof of my Israeli heritage. It would not be hard for me to go through the Aliyah process and immigrate there. Oh, I've been managing in this heat by not going outside. Because outside sucks. Like, he just seems to think I don't have options when I do. Like, it'll be tricky, it'll be expensive, but I have places I can go to. And people I can stay with. Like, I am not stuck here. I I would love to be happy in my relationship right now. I would love for things to be how they were before. Like, normal and pleasant. But you had to go and be a fucking backstabber. Yeah, no, I kind of want to stay away from where Russia's going. Just to be safe. Oh, Evie. Of course I enjoy having YouTube friends. Why wouldn't I? I'm just going crazy. Taking care of the kids, worrying about getting back into making content and streaming, and everything else. And everything else going on in life. I'm just like gonna explode if something good doesn't happen, or something good. Basically, something good needs to happen so I don't explode. Easy, it's okay. It's okay. Hang on, y'all. I got a BRB. I think Evie needs a bottle. Yep, he needs a bottle. The Evie is also rubbing her eyes. I think she's tired and needs to settle for a nap. But she's fighting the nap. So she's refusing the bottle and just rubbing her eyes. Fighting the nap. Okay, I need to do something about this baby. Hang on, I gotta BRB again. I gotta see if I can find a more comfy spot to put her so she can sleep. Alright, Daddy actually woke up, so I was able to get rid of Daddy to take care of. Because I could not take fussing anymore. I've literally been dealing with that fussing since like 10 o'clock this morning. And it's almost 6. It's literally started giving me a migraine. I appreciate you too. Hugs, 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 hugs. All the hugs. Hugs are nice. Bear hugs are nice too. Yay, hugs! All the hugs. I guess to me is, I thought he was a decent guy. Really did. Longest time. Thought I actually finally met with someone decent. Nope. An asshole like all the others I've been with. Just a different kind of asshole. Heads up, it's 5:50 my time. I'm probably gonna head off around 6 because I gotta like get dinner prepped. My oldest is having a sleepover, so I gotta make sure there's food ready for the kids and whatnot. I don't want to make dinner too late. Depending on how my night goes, I might be on Twitch as Orky later, doing random Orky stuff. Depends on how I feel. I just really needed to reach out to the outside world. And not just in text form on like Twitter and shit. Like actual my voice. It was really hard to not say exactly what happened in that YouTube vid. It was really hard. keep it vague. Because I don't want people attacking anybody. Like, even if you know his socials, like, please do not go after my spouse. Like, yes, he fucked up. Yes, been doing kind of dickish things, but I'm not going to send an army to harass him because that's not going to solve anything. I think we're gonna do pizza for dinner because the kids love pizza. You know what the sickest thing is? The side hoes were more than 10 years younger than him. What the fuck does a dude in his mid-30s have in common with people in their early 20s? Besides, like, sex and maybe watching the same, like, shows. Like, what do you truly have in common? Oh, congrats on going fishing. Fishing's fun. Oh, and he lied about not visiting one of them. He did. Fortunately, she had a somewhat decent head on her shoulders and didn't go to bed with him, but they did other stuff. And that fucking sucks. And it's kind of ironic because if I had gone on that trip with him, he probably could have gone late at least every other night, if not every night. But no, he made up excuses for me to stay home so he could see his side bitch, and she didn't even put out. Maybe that was karma working, I don't know. I just don't get why I keep attracting these different breeds of assholes. Like, what about me is a magnet for them? Like, what on my face says, yes, this is a person you should hurt? Oh, oh.
Fuck, I'm trying not to cry. But he said, like, just the shittiest thing during our couples therapy yesterday. He said part of why he didn't, like, cut off his side hose, like, fully cut them off, is because when I initially discovered the betrayal, was looking at my options, including divorce. I don't feel that way anymore, but I wanted to see what my options were. And so basically, he wanted to keep contact with them in case I did actually leave. It's not just fucking shitty. Oh, fuck. Hi, friend. How you doing? How's your day going? I've had better days, but I'm managing. Definitely managing. Awesome and amazing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, because that someone thinks so. You think me nearly dying would be the wake-up call to, like, fully end things with them? You know, block them, delete their numbers, delete all access to them, so they can't reach back out either. You think really losing your wife would be a wake-up call? It still took him a month after that to finally block them on one fucking platform. Not even all of them. Yes, I did have a cease and desist letter made up and sent to him, basically saying if he didn't cut off contact with his side hose, I may take drastic measures. But, you know, those kinds of letters are not, like, actions. They're scare tactics. That's literally what they are. That's what C and D letters are just used as scare tactics. I know this from my years of experience in the entertainment industry. They don't hold much weight. They're just meant to scare someone into submission. That's all. And still, he only blocks them on one fucking platform. This is already has their phone numbers. Probably hasn't blocked or deleted those. I know he has them on other platforms. Probably hasn't blocked and deleted those either yet. And that is literally all I want, so I can begin healing. That's like literally all I fucking want. It's just the security of knowing that he can't talk to these people anymore. But they're gone. And he can't give me that grace. I thought he was so much better than that. I really did. I thought he was a decent guy. He seemed like one at the beginning. Even in our first few years married, he seemed decent. He got deployed and got bored and I don't get lonely and selfish and fucking stupid and ruined everything. Fucking ruined everything. Like, god fucking damn it. I was on him too while he was away, you know? And they were like, you know, local single dude friends hitting me up, wanting to like do stuff. And I turned them down because I'm a loyal partner. And I didn't flirt with people online either, except like trying to buy my adult shit, because that's kind of what you do in that job. By not flirting for the sake of flirting or any of that bullshit. I wasn't having any relationships or anything. I barely even had friends to talk to at the time. And I appreciate y'all very much, I really do. I don't. It just sucked for months going to an empty bed every night. And all I had to do during my days was take care of the kids and do my work and run errands. That was all I fucking did. I didn't get to like go out and have fun. Meanwhile, while he was deployed in Japan. He got Liberty Days where he actually got to explore Japan and have fun. I didn't get to have any fucking fun. Sorry, I need water. You know what else is fucking shitty? Around the time my grandmother passed this year, one of his side hoes lost her mother, and granted, lost her mother in a very violent, gruesome way, but still. He comforted her for fucking forever. And was there for her. And yeah, I get it. And it was my grandmother, and He was old, but it still mattered. Her absence still hurts. There are still mornings where I would look at my phone and think, oh, this would be a good time to talk to Grandma. And then I remember she's gone. Because we used to talk in the morning. We used to catch up and just, shoot the shit. We got along really well. I don't have that anymore. No, he cared more about his side hoe and her mom than his own wife's grief, his own wife's pain. And I even talked to that particular side hoe myself. She has 2 boyfriends and other friends. So she already had a fucking support network to comfort her when that tragedy happened. She didn't need my fucking husband. She did not fucking need him. I needed him. I'm really glad y'all are here. I appreciate y'all. And please, if you know his socials, don't send any hate his way, because that'll just make shit worse. Everything fucking sucks. Tired of it. So tired of it. Tired of barely able to catch a break. Tired of not getting much time to myself properly. Or I can practice self-care even. The fucking asshole takes an hour to take a shower. Sometimes over an hour. I'm in and out in 20 minutes. Because I know if I take any longer, something's gonna happen with one of the kids. So it's just programmed into me to take quick showers. I don't laze about. I don't have that luxury. I can't even take long baths for the same reason. I'm lucky if I get a 20-minute bath where I can have my bath bombs and bubbles and all that good stuff. I don't get good shit like that. And also, morning, he got on my case because I wanted an extra minute to lay down in bed because I was in pain. And yes, the baby was crying, but the baby was secure and safe. I think that was going to happen to her. could have waited, easily wait an extra minute or two for me to try to get myself situated. But no. You had to be fucking dick about it. It's like, he works nights, so I let him sleep during the day. And I work my ass off to try to keep the house as quiet as possible so he can sleep all day. And sometimes he literally sleeps all day to the point where he wakes up with like barely an hour or so to eat dinner and get ready for work. Like, it's a long time, some days. And I'm doing all that shit myself, meanwhile. I rarely get straight sleep. And if he says he's tired and wants to take a nap, I let him go do that. No matter what. Nap time is nap time. Apparently when I want to break or lay down, half the time it's like, no, we got other things to do. Oh, Mama makes me meet Granny. Granny's doing alright. She and Pops just moved to a new house that they had built in Florida. And they're dealing with some financial issues with the house, so they're pretty stressed out. Otherwise, my mom's doing okay. She's right. I just talked to her today, actually. And you can go fuck yourself because I am a devout Jew. Go fuck yourself. Oh, thanks for all the hearts. I really appreciate it. Alright, I don't think I can keep talking about this stuff anymore because I need to pull myself back together so I can go in the kitchen, get dinner going. Because if he sees that and cry, he's gonna ask what happened, and I don't want to fucking deal with it. So, because of the time, this is where I have to bid y'all adieu. I may go on later tonight on Twitch as Orky for like maybe like a drunk stream or something, because I really feel like I could use a drink right now. Maybe I might do that later, who knows. But thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for listening to me complain about all the bullshit in my life. I know it's a big downer, and I'm sorry. Stay awesome, everybody. I love you. Ada, ada.